does MEP stand for? Oh my god, I don't even know any military nothing, man. And they were like sitting around me talking about, y'all better eat, y'all better eat. We ain't gonna, this is gonna be our last meal. Oh my god. It's not how it used to be. That's what's like, why are people so freaking paranoid? Like, it is nothing. It's literally nothing. It's like your mom yelling at you. And you can't say nothing back to her because she's your mom. That's literally what it is. People make me laugh. Hey guys, what's up? I'm back, and this week I'm going to be talking all about my military MEPS experience. If this is your first time to my channel, my name is Amy. Hello. Alright, if you don't know what MEPS stands for, it stands for Military Entrance Processing Station, I do believe. Yeah, so it's pretty much where you go to like be like officially in the military, I guess. You do like your physical, they make sure that everything is okay, your weight is good, your health is good, all that fun stuff that's not so fun. But yeah, I'm just gonna start from the beginning. Alright, so just bear with me because a lot of the stuff I don't remember, and I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna wing it and tell you what I do remember. Some of the stuff might be like out of place. I don't know, it was a while ago. Okay, so the first time I went to MEPS, it was to take my ASVAB, and I do believe it was also to do my physical. So they called my name to go take my test. I take my test, and then I didn't do so hot. I think I got like a 30, like a really, really low 30. And if you're joining the Air Force, they want you to have at least a 50. And I have really bad test anxiety, so there's that. So I just came home, started bawling eyes out to my mom, like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do it, I can't do it. She was like, yes you will, blah, blah, blah. Literally, 2 minutes after I'm like crying to my mom, I get a call on the phone, and it's my recruiter. It's my recruiter, and he's like, hey, you can go back to MEPS because they're gonna take you, they're gonna let you do your physical and all that. And I was like, oh, that is awesome. So I left, I drove back to MEPS, and I check in at the hotel. I don't have to go back to MEPS because they're closed. It's like 9 o'clock at night. I go into the hotel. Now this is, all MEPS stations have hotels near because that's where you'll be staying when you check in to do your physical, and when you have to stay the night over a hotel before you ship off to basic training. Even though like your parents can come watch you get shipped off, you have to stay the night in the hotel before you leave. But anyways, I got to the hotel, it was like already like 10 o'clock at night, so I got my room to myself, and I was like, oh, thank God. So the phones in the hotel rooms have a ringer, like a alarm clock. So at 3:45, I think it was, like it's really early, they wake you up at 3:45, you have to be downstairs at like 4:15 or something to eat breakfast. So you have like 30 minutes to get ready, and then the breakfast is not bad, I guess, if you like breakfast food. I'm not a big breakfast food girl, so I don't like eat eggs and all that kind of stuff. But the breakfast is pretty good. That's one good side. The dinner is also good. I also got to eat dinner. They give you really good stuff. They have like chicken fried steak, all that kind of stuff. So don't worry, you're not gonna starve or whatever. So I don't think I ate any breakfast. And they're like, eat breakfast because it's gonna be a long day. So yeah, we get to MEPS, like you get on the bus, or if you have your own private vehicle, they let you drive, like follow the bus if you want, or you can just go by yourself. So I drove, of course, because I live, what, 40 minutes away. And I got back to MEPS, and then they like line you up, and they like check you. I think they make you tuck in your shirt and all this kind of like you're about to go to basic, but you're really not. And there's a guy like out there, he was yelling at us, and I was like, dude, come on, man. Like, this is MEPS, this is not basic training. I was like looking at him like, boy, you crazy. So they start splitting you up in sections, like of course girls with guys and stuff. They line you up in front of like your, like what branch you're gonna be in, Air Force, Navy, blah, blah, blah. They line you up in front of like those doors, and then like they check you in one by one. And I did like all my in-processing stuff, and then it got to the point where they were like, we can't in-process you because your ASVAB isn't high enough or something like that. So I still got sent home, and then like 30 days later, I think, I took my ASVAB again. And I passed. I got like almost a 60 or something like that. So I was good to go. But it was like a couple weeks after that, they sent me back to Meps. And I just had to check into Meps and then go straight to the hotel just to let them know, hey, I'm here. I'm going to be here tomorrow to in-process, like do my physical and all that. So I checked into Meps. I went back to the hotel. Same thing. Oh yeah, at the hotel they do like a group meeting kind of thing, like to tell you your rules and your curfew and all that. So everybody's not going around acting crazy. They tell you what time breakfast is. They tell you what time wake up call is, which is the 3:45. And Meps, not Meps is pretty cool. Well, Meps is pretty cool too because some of them have USOs in them. So there's like free snacks and video games and that kind of stuff. So you don't get completely bored while you're just sitting there waiting. But in the hotel also where you stay, there's like a video game room and that kind of stuff. And then I met my roommate. Y'all, she had no teeth. I was like, hell no. Because at first she was like not talking and she was just really weird. Like she came in the room after I did and she's just like looking around, but she didn't say anything. And I was like, hi, I'm Amy. And then she started talking and I was like, she was on the phone with her husband, boyfriend, I don't know who it was, all night. Like I was trying to just calm down, like watch some TV. I had like the TV playing and stuff. She's just sitting there on the phone. I'm like, that is so rude. Just step outside or whatever. But enough about her. We woke up at 3:45 again. We came and we ate breakfast. And then we got to Meps and we started doing the in-processing again. And then they had to like do me last because I guess like I was on the list from the previous weeks and I wasn't on their list now. So I had to wait. Like I was like the last person to get like all my paperwork and stuff done. And it was horrible. It was so horrible. So we did our physical. And you have to do, yes, you have to do that little stupid duck walk thing. You have to be naked in front of people. Not like butt naked, you have to wear a bra. I think they want a, like a sports bra. Don't wear, but they don't want a sports bra. Y'all comment down below for all the other people that are going to be watching this video, because I don't know if it was you need to wear a sports bra or they don't want you to wear a sports bra. I can't remember. I think it's don't wear a sports bra because they don't want you, they want to be able to see your spine, and with a sports bra it's hard to really see your spine. But anyways, and you have to wear regular underwear. Do not wear a thong. Like some girl came in a thong and I was like, are you freaking retarded or what? So she had to go back and put on like some freaking high-waisted granny panties, and I know she was embarrassed. But yeah, if you're like the kind of person that's uncomfortable being naked in front of people, just don't be, because all those girls have different shapes, different sizes. Like, girl, y'all gonna see some people that look like, dang, you joining the military? You have to do the duck walk. You have to walk in a straight line, like back and forth from a wall. I guess they just want to see how you walk, because I guess like people with like cricket hips walk weird or something. You have to like bend over and they have to look at your spine, and then you have to watch like these videos of this guy like doing different stretches, and you have to do exactly what he's doing. The doctor is gonna look at like your legs and your arms and see if you have any scars and stuff. Some girl had like a hammer toe, if you know what that means. Like your toe sits on top of the other one kinda, and the doctor was all like, let me see your feet, what is that, blah blah blah. Like some of the doctors are really extra. Like that, her freaking toe, really, it had nothing to do with anything. They're gonna have you fill out a piece of paper saying like, have you ever had eczema, like a STD, all this kind of weird stuff. And then whatever you check, she's gonna ask you about. And she'll even ask you about stuff you didn't check just to see if you'll say like, oh yeah, I have that. Whatever you told your recruiter, tell them. Don't switch your stories, don't add to your story. Do your physical and all that, and then you do a pee test. You do a pee test, I think they draw blood also, and they make you take a breathalyzer test, but that's really fast. Like you literally just stand in a line and walk through the line with your thing. They make you take a breathalyzer test and an eye exam. They make you take an eye exam. You have to like read these different letters and different colors and stuff. They want to just make sure you aren't colorblind and that you can see pretty good. They make you take the hearing test. Listen very very carefully to the hearing test. I think that's all the tests they give you. I don't really remember how many tests they give you, but after you're done with like all your tests, you'll go back to like the little recruiting office that's inside the Meps of your what is it called? Your branch, and they'll do like some more paperwork and stuff with you. They'll I think they go back over your contract, even though you haven't signed anything. They'll go back over your contract. They'll ask you like different questions, like what are you interested in, what kind of jobs are you looking to go into, kind of like a job interview, but it's not really an interview, so don't be nervous, because it's just, you're just sitting there telling what you want. They don't tell you like what we need, you're telling them what you want. And then they like get up this list for you. Now this list is based on your physical, your ASVAB score, and all that of what jobs you qualify for. Oh yeah, and there's also like a weightlifting test. Like if you can't lift weights, don't be scared, like heavy pounds, because they're really light. They make you lift like this bar over your head, and I think like the max out for women is like 100 pounds, and I could do that. So I'm not that strong, so other people can do it too. It's just to help you qualify for more jobs if you're not into like lifting shit over your head. Anyways, don't worry about it, because if you pass, you pass. If you fail that lifting test, you don't fail out of joining the military, because it's just something extra. So they give you the list of the jobs that you qualify for, and then I think you pick like your top 20, maybe like 14 to 20, something like that. So that's when my mom came and she helped me like pick what I want, because she is prior military, her and my dad, but they're not Air Force, so they don't really know the AFSCs. They don't know what those mean. So we called a family friend and he helped us, because he's in the military, he helped us like decide which jobs we want. Yeah, so I picked like my top 14, I want to say 14. I think it was like 14. You pick like your top whatever, and then they finish some more paperwork, and then you go like to this little classroom and you sit there and you read these papers and stuff, because pretty much your physical and all that is finished. You read these papers and stuff, and they go over it with you. You go to the swearing room where all the flags and stuff are, and then you put your hand up and they'll tell you to repeat after them, and you repeat your swearing. Yes, you're gonna swear in twice. Well, most people do. I don't know about everybody, but you swear in twice. So we swear in, and then you sit back down, and like they'll call you up one by one to sign your actual contract. And I think that's it. You sign it and you go on about your day, and then you just wait for your recruiter. My recruiter calls me and he tells me I have to come in, of course. And then you do some, so after you're done processing at Meps, you go into your recruiter's office again and you pick your jobs again. He prints out your jobs again, and you pick your top 7, I think now. That's what he's gonna go off of, your top 7. Like he's gonna put that into the computer, and he's gonna wait for a job to open up for you if he's a good recruiter, and not force you to do something you don't want to do. But my last time going to Meps, of course, was because I was about to get shipped out. So I went on a Monday night, and I had to check in before 8, I think it was, oh no, 7. I had to check in like between 3 and 7 o'clock. And my mom dropped me off at the hotel. The night before you leave, you will stay in that same hotel that you did all your physical and stuff at. And the same rules, same whatever, because some people are shipping out and some people are just gonna go take physicals. So it's like everybody in one. And then that morning of, they'll get everybody on the bus and all that kind of stuff. They kind of like separate the buses, like who, if you're shipping out, go to this bus. If you're going to do a physical, go to that bus or whatever. But anyways, so you get on the bus after you eat your breakfast and stuff. I didn't eat anything that morning because I was like, because I did my research. I'm not stupid. I did my research. I don't just go around talking about what I think is gonna happen. So I did my research. Before you even get to basic training, you're gonna eat again. They have to feed you. Like whether you take a bus there, the bus will stop and get you food. Whether you take a plane, they give you money for you to eat in the airport. They give you money to eat, so you're gonna eat again. And I didn't like that breakfast food stuff, so I didn't eat any of it. I think I ate like an orange, and I might have took one to go, just in case I got like, I wanted a snack later or something. So we got to Meps, and oh my god, that was probably like the longest day of my freaking life. So they like put you in this room, like the people that are shipping out, you still have to like wait around. You have to get weighed in, and they check your height again. You don't do like a full physical again. They just make sure you're still good to go. And then you just wait. Like we played pool, we just sat there and talked. Not me, because I'm not really that social. But yeah, everyone just was playing video games, doing stuff, eating snacks, eating lots of snacks. People were like packing snacks in their bag to eat, like on the plane and stuff. But yeah, they take you in this room like one by one. I think it's actually by branch, because everybody, like different people leave on different days. I mean on the same day. Different branches leave on the same days. So they take you in this room, you like sit down, and they'll call you one by one, and I think they take your fingerprints, and they did something else. I think they just take your fingerprints, and then you sit down with this person. They're gonna ask you like, who do you want to get all your like money and stuff when you pass, or if you pass, sorry. If you pass and all that stuff, and then you answer them. Make sure your address and all that's correct. Your parents' addresses are correct. And I think that's it. After that, it's a waiting game. And all my family showed up, I think like around 10 o'clock. That's when all my processing and stuff was done, and we just sat there and waited till like 1. Alright, so after we swore in, we just waited, I think, no, we didn't wait at all. It's like we swore in, and then we walked straight to those freaking buses with all of our crap. Like as soon as we swore in, they were like, alright guys, go get your bags and stuff. And then like I could see all my family's faces, and they're like, damn, she's really leaving. And I was walking, they made us line up outside in front of the bus, and like they made sure, I guess like they did a head count, made sure everybody was there that said they were there. And then we start saying goodbye to our families and stuff. I thought it would be sadder than it was. I only cried because I seen my mom crying. Like if nobody else would have cried, I wouldn't have cried. But yeah, that was my experience. Not just my Meps experience, but pretty much my whole like depth in processing experience. And I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I rambled a lot. I said stuff that I didn't even need to say because it had nothing to do with this video or the topic of this video. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, just leave one down below. You guys can follow me on Snapchat. A lot of people follow me on Snapchat and ask me questions on there. I like answering your questions. My Instagram will be linked down below also. People sometimes message me on there, but I don't really get to reply because I don't get notified on Instagram when I get messages. I don't know why that is, but I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, I'll leave all my social medias down below. If you like this, give it a thumbs up like I already said. Leave a comment of any questions you have or any videos you want me to do next. And I'll see you guys next week.